Welcome back. In the previous part, we did a few side quests around here in Northreach. But it's time to get on with the main story again as we investigate Tatienne's whereabouts. So, Veiled Courtesan?
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared?
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
Indeed. I'm still very impressed with Clive's voice work. I really am. It's got a certain tone to his voice that's just nice on the ears.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Well, we've seen the barracks already, and I'm not pleased with the people there. I think that's the polite way of putting that. Not pleased. We've not had pleasant experiences with people at the barracks, have we?
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then, is it?
What do you think? Nothing like a quick tumble on another man's coin?
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel branded? Fuck off!
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you.
I bet she does.
Moore is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabelle know where I'm headed.
Let's have a word with her then. You out there, Bard? Hello, hello.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moore. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moore to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
I am not looking forward to going to Moor, but we gotta do what we gotta do. I wonder if that bard actually plays it. You know, I'm gonna investigate. Does he play any, like, Final Fantasy songs I'm familiar with?
Greetings. You are one of the dames chosen, I see. Me? I am but a nameless weaver of song, who would warm the hearts of the good folk of this town with such humble cloth as the muse might permit me to make.
Alright, let's head off to Moor then. Where again, from the sounds of it, from Isabelle, we're not gonna be greeted warmly, I think is the best way of putting that. That's why I'm not looking forward to going there.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Again, this ominous music. Is it because of the crystal? Is it giving this ominous presence?
That's enough for today, Branded.
Alright. Jeez.
Go on, back to the pens with you. I need you fit for the morrow's harvest.
Again, I'm just filled with so much disgust and just every time I go by these things, I'm just shaking my head, just being like, how can you... No.
That's enough dallying, you two.
Ugh.
Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be done.
They're people. Oh, God.
You, Branded, here, now! You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy! Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him!
Go on then.
All right. Where is he?
My, I see they've sent me a Branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
Like, no show of appreciation at all. Nothing.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it.
I'm glad Clive noticed something was up.
Stay back. I'll deal with this. Sick of Torgal! Yeah! Get him! Yeah! Sick of it's over!
I'm gonna go try with my combo that I'm coming up with, where it's like, just get the square. Oh, it doesn't work there, does it? Square, 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 then hold it down. It's like on that fourth one, hold it down, and we're getting ready for unleashing. Seems to work quite nicely. So far, anyway. We'll see how far I can take that.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
What the hell?
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
Get on it, Clive. What the hell? I'm at a loss for words. Just what the hell? You got people trying to help and you're at...
You, Branded, come here this instant.
Oh, we'll come here, mate.
How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That one feels like it'd scare him. It's like, no. That wretch would be me.
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face?
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least.
Good on you, Clive.
How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
It's one of the things where I rarely swear or anything like that, you know, like I save it for like moments of like utter disbelief and stuff like that. And it's fucking disgusting the way these people are treated. It's horrendous. Jumping at the bodies again.
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
Again, I'm mostly lost for words.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Though I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Father! Father!
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
That was a hell of a quest. What the hell? What the hell? I mean, we've got to go have a look and see what happened, haven't we? I do feel that was Raymond's doing, though, despite what he said. Oh. Like, there's nothing left, it's just blood. Oh. Okay, so next quest, I'm sure to be just as joyful and happy, right? Oh. This world is screwed up.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can certainly try.
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She has beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
I mean, based on the previous quest, I think we know where this is going.
That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet, Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
I'm just surprised Clive can't see what's going to be happening here. He knows how they treat these people. It's just horrid.
Chloe?
No, I imagine that body over there is probably Chloe.
More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption.
It just shows you how naive Clive is at this point. There's so much about this world he doesn't understand, about how harsh it is. His journey is going to be very informative to him, unfortunately.
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
But Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
It was harsh from Clive, but you can understand it, can't you?
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
Anyway, let's carry on towards more. I think we've had a little bit of experience with the people we're going to be meeting in more, and it's not going to be pleasant at all, is it? I thought it was going to be bad before, but now we've had those quests.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabelle says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Intolerant? Mate, we just did those quests and you come away with the word intolerant? Okay. It's not the word I'd use.
Buy, sell, or be gone.
Breath of fire, like, no. Ooh. No. Yeah, there's nothing here I really need.
Thanks for nothing.
That's alright then.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
I do not want to be here. Hello?
You are fortunate to have fallen into the dame's good graces, but her influence wanes the further you stray from Northreach. Remember that, my wayward lamb.
Alright then. So where is Bertrand? Ooh, a chest. We'll be having that. Ooh, not bad. Quite a few items. No, thought maybe you'd be the Bertrand.
If even a grain is missing.
How you doing then, mate?
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
It is just that
I'll be needing some more straw.
feeling of I'm trying to describe how I'm feeling right now. I'm just constantly thinking about this place and the people around that we've met, and I'm just constantly shaking my head, just in disbelief.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. Oh, what is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
Uh-huh. I do definitely feel, though, that it is important to do these side quests, though. Because you get a real feeling of how the world is. The world building is just really, really, really good in this. Horrifying. Disgusting. Like I said, just a constant state of disbelief at this point. But the world building has been really thought out quite well, and I do feel, yeah, again, that doing the side quest is important to really understand the state of the world.
It's my turn. Let me try. Come on, give it back. If my dad finds out, he'll clobber me.
Right, so where are we going anyway? Nearby ruins. There's an element of shock as well to some of these quests. Because the ones we had at first were just, you know, simple go help out here and there, and people want to help. Here we've got the complete opposite, and it's just horrid.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village. Sick 'em, Torgal! Sick 'em, Torgal!
There's a group of bodies over there.
Get him!
Over here. Sick 'em, Torgal! There, boy! Get him, boy! You know what to do, boy.
Again, still trying this combo idea that I've built up.
Over here.
Might be worth looking at some of the abilities I could get now to maybe add to that idea somewhere.
Sick 'em, Torgal!
There may be ways, there may be ways.
Sick 'em, Torgal! You know what to do.
Maybe when we're doing those brutal attacks there, maybe time to hold down square as well.
There, boy! Over here.
That's enough.
Right there, if I hold it down now. Yeah, it works there as well. Okay. So it works during everything, which is really good. Cool. Quite a bit of money, really.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman.
That's gonna be her.
Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry.
Take the comb back to Isabella.
So it is you. Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. He said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
Probably will, yeah.
I need to tell Isabelle. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
I do wonder how she's going to react to the news. The music outside these places really does actually make sense now. That feeling of dread and almost horror.
If it was a message that needed delivering, I could have seen to it, milady.
Of course you could, had it not been personal. You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
Yeah.
I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Weathered comb. An old wooden comb gifted to Tatienne by Madame Isabelle. Several of the teeth appear to have been recently broken.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Not a happy resolution, is it? Some meteorite.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Veil counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Well then, I think this will be a good place to end this part. Not a pleasant part at all, I'd say. Just so many horrifying things, despicable things, disgusting things. And awful outcomes for people. Just... Yeah, it's not a pleasant place to be at all, is it? No. But, yeah, we'll be done for this part, and we'll see you in the next part as we head up to the abandoned chapel, I imagine. We shall see you in the next part. Ta-da for now.